Hey everybody, it's Corrine here at Angels Haven. So I'm here to talk to you today about seating in the tiny house. Now, as you can see, I have a day bed here. The pillows are a little skewed because I was sitting on it and they fell down. But my idea of seating in the tiny house when visitors were here was to use this bed as basically a day bed or a couch. Well, that has turned out not to be a workable idea for a couple of reasons. And I'm going to pause a minute and then go over there and talk to you about it. So, here I am sitting on the day bed. The light is a little dimmer because I have the curtain shut and I don't have the overhead light on. Let me see if that makes a difference. Yeah, okay. So I am sitting on the day bed, which is the bed that I use at night. And as you can see, it is under my writing loft. And I thought in my mind that people would be comfortable sitting here. I'm 5'2", 5'3", maybe. The ceiling is right above me. That's the floor of the writing loft. So if you're taller than I am, it's very difficult to get in here. Not very difficult, like, paying your mortgage is very difficult. Sitting on the daybed is not easy. So I hadn't thought about that. So the next seating option that I'll show you, this is a small chair. You can see behind it, 2 tables are sitting behind it just because I don't have anywhere else to put them. That chair is 20 inches wide. It's fairly comfortable. It's actually a sewing chair, like a 1950s sewing chair. I can sit on it. I'm perfectly comfortable. It's a little low. It doesn't have arms. So I had company last weekend. That was a tall gentleman. And where was he going to sit? So he sat in my little chair that I have at my table. And I think he was uncomfortable. So I went to Lodi. My friend Pat Reynolds is here. And I went to Lodi. And we found these chairs. There are 2 of them. They are, again, mid-century modern. They're folding chairs. The other one is right here, which is where those tables had been. And Pat, who is not as small a person as I am, sat in there and found them very comfortable. It's still not a couch or an easy chair, but at least it's something more comfortable for a person. It's a normal chair height. You can see my chair at the table there. That's the only other real chair in the house on this level. There's a chair up there. That's my writing desk. And there's my big rocking chair. I picked this rocking chair to bring with me out of all the rocking chairs that I had because I thought it was big enough for anyone to sit in, which it is, but it's up there. So the problem becomes people don't want to sit on the daybed because it's my bed, and now I realize, and I think my friend Macrina was the one that pointed this out, that you have to actually duck, which is fine for me because I'm 5'2", or whatever I am, and that's 4 feet, I think. Yes, it's 4 feet. And I don't have any problem doing it, but if you're 6 feet tall, that's a problem. So I have this little chair. I now have these 2 Stackmore chairs. I'm going to keep that one there. I haven't figured out yet where I'll keep the other one. But the reason I point this out is the problem with design that I have is that I did not want to walk upstairs every night to sleep. More importantly, I wanted a riding loft, which is what I have, but that means I'm sleeping where most tiny houses would have a couch sitting area, and the upper loft in most tiny houses would be at 5 feet instead of 4 feet because it would just be a sleeping loft. So I point all this out so that you all can keep it in mind when you're designing your tiny house. I talk a lot about making it personal to you, and I did all that, but I didn't think about the comfort of taller people or larger people when they come to visit me. I don't know how I'm going to solve this problem long term. I will share with you, I found these Stackmore folding chairs at Secondhand Rose in Lodi. They were $34 for the two. I have found the same chair on the internet, $150 for two, so I got a good deal. I wouldn't have paid $150. They will be comfortable as an optional seating when taller or larger people come to visit me, but it's not the same as having an actual couch. So I encourage you, when you're designing your tiny house, to think about your visitors as well as yourself. I tell you every time I take a video, plan your house to be the way you want it. And I thought I was planning it in a way that would accommodate guests, but I guess when you're 5'1" or 2", as I am, you don't think about the fact that tall people would have difficulty ducking under a 4-foot level. So that's a little bit about seating. I do like everything that I have. I'm beginning to feel a little crowded in here. I'm going to have to edit out some of the things that are here. I haven't yet figured out how to do that, but I'm going to do it in a way that makes it comfortable both for me and for my visitors. My friend Pat Reynolds has been visiting. She's 5'1", so she can sit on the daybed, but she did help me brainstorm a little bit, and at least we found those nice mid-century modern stacking chairs. So thanks for spending a minute of my tiny life with me. I hope this gives you a little food for thought for your tiny house, and I'll see you next time.